Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nekoosa, Wisconsin, here on Zaleski Sports. Jack Rosicki with Braden Sutter getting ready for this WIAA regional soccer matchup between the visiting Pacelli Cardinals and the home team, Nekoosa Paper Makers. Should be a good one here in the first round of the playoffs in this Division 4 game. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. We are just about set and ready to go here. Again, round one of Division 4 playoffs between the Pacelli Cardinals and Nekoosa Papermakers. A little tail of the tape for you. Pacelli coming into this one, they are 10-9-1 overall. They're 7-5 in the Central Wisconsin Conference. They ended up taking fourth place in that one, but they've won 6 of their last 8 games coming into this one. Their most recent game, they lost to Amherst 2-0. And on the other side, coming into this, Nekoosa 7-3 in the South Central. They took second behind the Dells. They're 9-5-4 overall, and they've lost 3 of their last 5. Something to keep in mind, though, they are 4-2-1 here at home this season, as we are just about to get started here, set for a 4 o'clock start. A little bit behind, but here we go. Again, Jack Rosicki with Braden Sutter, all set. Had the chance to follow Pacelli all season long, me and Braden and I, and it's been quite the treat. They are playing their best soccer as of recent, and they did just get back one of their primary defenders, Harry Vogel, as Flaker right away is going to shoot one, and it's stopped in front of the net. That is the goalie, senior Jerry Carlson. We got the starters here for you. For Pacelli, you've got number 9, Braden Flaker. Number 4, Sam Graybeck. Number 25, Nathan Reimer. Number 17, Joshua Opani. Number 14, Marcus Lansing. Number 12, Noah Hassler. Number 1, Nolan Reimer, who is the goalie. Number 13, Lexi Koenigs. Number 5, Matthew Constantino. And then you've got, who I just mentioned, number 22, the sophomore Harry Vogel. And then the only freshman starting, number 20, Fisher Olds. For the home team, the Papermakers, mentioned in front of the net, you've got Jerry Carlson. You've got number 3, George Thompson. Number 4, Carter Jensen. Got number 6, Brecken Kolar. Number 7, Claire O'Donnell. Number 12, Jarrett Wilcox. Number 14, Declan Christensen. Number 18, Adam Alameda. You got number 19, Sawyer Ostrom. Number 21, Dylan Brune. And number 30, Anders Kolar. So those are your starting laps. The Nekoosa Papermakers coached by Chris Goodwin. And on the other side, Pacelli coached by Dayton Zander, assisted by Marshall Sallet. Going to be a throw-in here for the Papermakers. That's Dylan Brune. Again, Pacelli playing terrific soccer as of recent. The header pass here. Chance Reimer's in front of the net. This one goes behind it. That one was by Brecken Kolar, one of the primary scorers on Nekoosa's squad. On the other side, Pacelli, you've got Braden Flaker, who's got a handful of goals this season. Alongside him, Sam Graybeck. Those are the 2 main scorers for Pacelli this season. This shot, Reimer will catch it midair. That one was shot by number 4, Carter Jensen. Ball at midfield. Graybeck going to pass it up for Flaker here. And it's going to head for stays in bounds. And Flaker going to do a centering pass looking for Hassler, who wears number 12. You'll see a lot of Hassler and Marcus Lansing up towards the net, looking for Flaker and Graybeck typically. It'll get it over to Lansing, but deflected by number 3, George Thompson. Ball goes back to midfield. Beautiful field that they're playing on here today in Nekoosa. Beautiful weather as well. What are we sitting at? You think, Braden? Probably like, what? I'm going to say 58 degrees, 61. Can you ask for a better temperature on a late October evening? Never. Looks like it's going to be Lansing who's going to have a corner kick, first one of the day. Typically, these games start around 7 o'clock, but I believe Nekoosa has a volleyball game going on tonight inside the high school, so they want to start this one early. The header from Graybeck, he loves to do that. Constantino up ahead with Lansing. That one goes heading for out of bounds, and it will. These two teams do have mutual opponents this season. A couple of them, actually. So both teams played Amherst. Pacelli, with Amherst being in their conference, have played them twice. They've lost both games, one of them 7-0 and the other one 2-0. But Nekoosa has faced Amherst as well once, and it was 2-0, and that one they lost. As Nekoosa will get the ball back here. Another mutual opponent they've got. Both teams played Columbus Catholic. Columbus Catholic also in that Central Wisconsin Conference with Pacelli. Couldn't pick up a win against the Dons this season. Lost both games 3-1 and 7-2. Nekoosa tied Columbus Catholic 1-1. Papermakers definitely the slight favorite coming into this one, them being the 4 seed, Pacelli being the 5. And on the bracket, if you take a look, the winner of this one will go on and take on the winner of Columbus Catholic and Tri-County. That one also going on as we speak. Also being live streamed on Zaleski. Reimer with Vogel and Koenigs. Those are the 3 defenders. Also Opani for Pacelli. This one is being tossed around over by the bench area of Nekoosa. Vogel going to send it up. And again, I mentioned Vogel has been out the past few games with a knee injury, but he is back here today. Big part of the team. This one goes through Lansing, and now it's going to be out of bounds on Reimer. Going to be thrown in here. That's Dylan Brune. Up ahead. Nice pass there. Looking for Wilcox. Wilcox over to Christensen. Little two-man game here. Heading for the corner. And it goes out of bounds. Off of the senior Nathan Reimer. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. As this one's cleared out by Pacelli, but still applying pressure are the Papermakers. Over in the corner again is Christensen, centering pass. Koenigs is there, gets by her over to Fisher Olds. Olds will just kick it up ahead for Flaker. Flaker trying to get by a couple defenders. Center pass. Flaker's had a tremendous season. Couple games where he's had multiple goals in a half. Definitely leads the team in goals as Constantino hits the deck. Gets right back up, though, and looking for someone, and again, he hits the turf. Whistle blows. Nathan Reimer going to send this one away. Pretty good turnout here in Nekoosa. A lot of the bleachers filled up. This pass all the way up in the air, and it's grabbed. Nice shot there from Reimer. But Jerry Carlson is there to snatch it. Flaker going to go over to Olds. Olds heading for the corner, and it is going to stay in bounds. That's Brecken Kolar who goes out on. Olds going to throw it into Graybeck. Now it's Flaker. Flaker going to shoot one. This one is out of the reach and off the post. Almost a goal. And now Hassler is going to send it behind the net. Wow. Pacelli almost got one quick. Flaker with a strike. Goal kick coming here from Carlson. This one up in the air. At midfield, Olds sends it up the left side. And it's going to head out of bounds on O'Donnell. So Pacelli stays with it. Flaker in the corner against O'Donnell and Kolar. Flaker going to try to get it to the center, but plenty of defenders in the way. It goes again out of bounds. Fill your home up with the best home furniture, sofas, sectionals, beds, and more. Stop by and kick your feet up and find the perfect fit for your home. Home furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. As Graybeck trying to use that strength to get by, he just kind of punches one ahead. It's loose, and it's going to be the goalie who grabs it. Carlson throws it all the way up ahead, and Fisher Olds is going to use the head to put it out of bounds. That was quite the throw from Carlson. Not many shots on goal each way so far. It's about even. Couple per side. This one centering pass. A chance. It's in the air. And Reimer almost lets one get by. But he recovers and catches it on the bounce. That shot was by Adam Alameda. And now Pacelli going quick. While midfield, Constantino trying to race to it. It's Alameda who falls to his knees. Now it's Constantino trying to get by. He does. But all over, it's number 3, George Thompson. Constantino going to throw it in. Looking for Hassler. Gets by him and again out of bounds. Little playoff history from each side. These two teams did see each other back in 2020. That was right here on this field. Actually, I don't know for sure if it was on this field because this looks pretty brand new, but it was 2020, and Pacelli got the better end of that first-round matchup, winning 5-1, and actually advanced to the third-round sectional game, but then losing to Columbus Catholic 4-0. That was the farthest they've gotten most in recent years. Both sides looking to get out of the first round. Pacelli since 2020, as I just mentioned, but Nekoosa has not got past the first round since 2018. So they are trying to change recent history and make a run as the 4 seed. Seems the two problem for both teams has been Aquinas and Arcadia the past couple of years. But again, the winner of this will take on the winner of the Tri-County game over at Columbus Catholic. Columbus Catholic, the 1 seed in the tournament. This one is going to be wide right. Shot there by Wilcox, the junior. Goal kick coming for Reimer. Reimer sends it up ahead. The header there from Christensen. Another one from Jensen now. Graybeck, whoa, a little bit of a shove. Crowd didn't like that one as Graybeck used the shoulder a little bit. You see that, Braden? This one's going to be thrown in by Dylan Brune. Nice move there from Christensen, looking for someone. Koenigs is there, though, for Pacelli. Gets by Flaker. And now it's Sawyer Ostrom, who lasers it out of bounds. every indication of through mutual opponents and honestly history points towards this being quite the game. I would say, again, Nekoosa a little bit of an edge. This pass up ahead for Flaker. There's a chance. It's up in the air. Looking for Hassler now, and an opportunity there for Pacelli. And it'll go out of bounds. Flaker and Hassler both put their hands on their head, realizing that Carlson cleared out of that net, and it was wide open. Chance missed there from the Cardinals. There will be more. This pass up ahead from Wilcox. Up ahead, that's Anders Kolar. Just go out of bounds. Thrown in by Kolar for Jensen. And then sent all the way up to midfield by Olds. Flaker is there. Flaker tries to get it by. The bicycle kick, nice one there from Thompson. Opani's going to have to chase after, and he'll just send it out of bounds. Thrown up ahead here by Christensen. Opani using that knee. Reimer will grab it. Throws it all the way up ahead, looking for Graybeck. He's got him. But Hassler gets by. Ooh, Hassler comes up a little gimpy. A chance here, but it's just going to be sent out of bounds by Harry Vogel. Corner kick coming here for Nekoosa. Anders Kolar. Corner kicks can lead to goals. We know that. We remain 0-0. Chance here for the Papermakers. The pass is up in the air, and it's over the net. Little overshoot there from Jarrett Wilcox. Marcus Lansing trying to get by the defender. He will, and he's going to hit the turf. Flag is up, whistle blows. That one's going to go against Adam Alameda. Pacelli will have it. Again, we'll keep an eye on that other game going on over at Columbus Catholic. Flaker sends it all the way down for Graybeck. He uses the header, and it's going to make its way out. Looks like over at Columbus Catholic, it's 1-0 the home team leads. Goal kick coming here from Carlson as he sends it away. Time to mention our friends at Pazarski Funeral Homes. It's been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with very best in funeral services. Fourth generation local business takes pride in helping members of our community when they need it most. Place your trust in Pazarski Funeral Homes with locations in Stevens Point and Plover and online PazarskiFuneralHome.com. Pacelli applying some pressure here. Constantino has it in the corner. Looking for someone. Defending is number 15, Austin Zappa. Zappa coming off the bench for the Papermakers. Wilcox looking for Kolar, and it goes out of bounds. Nekoosa with a 9-5-4 overall record, 4 ties, Braden. I thought maybe since this was a 4 p.m. start that coming here there would be no lights. So that's why I thought maybe there'd be a lot of ties because the games would stop early, which would make sense, but beautiful, beautiful field to play on. So I was wrong. I guess it's because of that volleyball game, like I said. That's going on at 7 o'clock. This one over in Nekoosa zone. Kolar sends it up ahead. Vogel will send it towards the right side. And now it's Lansing, and Opani is there, who who deflects it, and the whistle blows. So he'll be sent away by number 19, Sawyer Ostrom. Ostrom, one of the main scorers on this Nekoosa team. Nice pass up ahead. Reimer will just catch it on a hop. Dangerous there, but Reimer does what he's been doing great all season long, beating the offensive player to the ball. Look for Constantino here. Constantino back to Lansing. Lansing keeps it from going out, and this one will go out. Pacelli will have it. Definitely going to be a workout for the ball retrievers here. And I'm sure it has all season with the track meet being around. This pass up ahead, a chance. That's Wilcox, and Reimer gets on the knees and makes a nice save. But Kolar going to try to shoot one here, and this is over the net. Wow. Nekoosa threatening as we reach just about the 20-minute mark. Substitution coming here for Nekoosa. That's Alameda, who will get a breather, and in comes Ryan Gellerup. Gellerup, a sophomore. This one up ahead. Lansing going to get bombarded by two defenders. Constantino now makes a nice move. Tries to get by, he can't. And it's going to go out of bounds. Throwing all the way up ahead. Hassler with the header to Graybeck. Out of bounds. Get Culligan Water. It specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. This one up ahead, Reimer just going to grab it. Crowd got excited there. Rolls it up ahead for Lansing. Out of bounds. Nekoosa over the last few minutes. Definitely getting a couple of shots on goal. This one thrown in by number 21, Dylan Brune. Up ahead for Jensen. This shot is going to be wide right. You thought maybe with this being a 4 p.m. game, there wouldn't be as many people, but wow, plenty below us right now. Yeah, there's great turnout from both sides. You see Pacelli about 45 minutes away, so not too bad of a trip. But Nekoosa earning that 4 seed gets a home game. Nice move there. That's Kolar. People still pouring in. We got to remind ourselves, though, this is a playoff game, so it's a big deal as that one goes out of bounds on the far side of the field, and it will be Nekoosa soccer ball. Kolar going to whip it all the way up ahead, and Hold's just going to hit it out of bounds. Again, Pacelli winning 6 of their last 8 games of the season. Playing pretty good soccer. Some would say the best of the season. Their most recent game was against Amherst. They did lose 2-0, but I talked to Coach Shane Zander. They had the 4 seed, and they knew where their position was. So the intensity, I feel like, was not as much there as typical games, but Pacelli definitely the hotter team if you look at the records as of recent. Flaker over in the corner. I talked to Coach Goodwin before the game. This pass for Constantino is intercepted, and Ostrom is there. I was saying talked to Coach Goodwin. He was saying how terrific of a season it's been. If it wasn't for the Dells rejoining the conference, they would have won. Took second. Dells with a 12-0 conference record. Yeah. Tough to mess around with those kind of teams. Yeah. Coach Goodwin could not be more proud of the team and their season so far. Again, trying to make it to the second round against Pacelli. Corner kick coming here from Flakert. He's going to look for Graybeck on the header, and it's typically what it is. He uses the chest here. The shot Olds gets jammed on the attempt. Tracking it down is Ostrom on the far side. Out of bounds towards the bench. Another substitution coming in here. Geller up will head for the bench, and back in is number 18, Adam Alameda. Ostrom throws into Kolar. And this one will go out of bounds. Harry Vogel in on the action. Flaker trying to step up and get in front of it. He will. Makes a nice move. Pass up to Graybeck. Kolar is there, though. Ball at midfield. Jensen with it. And Reimer just going to send it closest to us. On the right side, Constantino going to track it down. But thrown in by number 3, Thompson. Out of bounds. Sandin Carpet 1 on Post Road and Plover is here to floor you with the best in all your carpeting and flooring needs. Whether you're home or business, you'll find help with choosing the right look and material to bring you flooring to the next level. Wow. How about those puns? That's Sandin Carpet 1 on Post Road in Plover. Pacelli hasn't had one towards the net in a little bit now, since about the 15-minute mark. Trying to cook something up. Up to Kolar here for Nekoosa. Koenigs is going to be there. She'll send it up ahead for Hassler. Ostrom recovers it, though. Constantino tries to tip it. Now it's Graybeck. Graybeck just going to fire one, and it's left. Graybeck here pops it up over to Fisher Olds. Olds definitely the future of this Pacelli soccer program. Starting as a freshman, has had a couple nice games where he found the back of the net more than twice. He's definitely a scoring threat for this offense. Goes out of bounds. Nekoosa will take over. Still scoreless. That first goal is definitely huge, right, Braden? You've got whoever can strike one into the netting first, can carry that momentum. Yeah. Yeah, Pacelli typically this season, when they do find one, they find one immediately right after. This pass up ahead, though. Nekoosa with a chance. The center pass, Reimer deflects it. But another one, it's still up in the air. Wow, Opani now will clear it. That one was close. Opani now up for Hassler. If Reimer wouldn't have been able to get his leg on that one, that would have been an easy tap-in goal for Nekoosa. I believe that was number 18, Alameda, who was there. Pass up ahead. Papermaker's definitely getting better looks so far. Ostrom all the way up ahead. Reimer going to track it down. He's one-on-one with Wilcox. Wilcox, the nice pass, the header. Reimer's arrow, Pawnee now up ahead for Lansing. Goes out of bounds. And just a beautiful mid to late October evening, I should say. 60 degrees, can't ask for better. This one again goes behind the net. Reimer going to get a goal kick here.
Goal kick for the Cardinals.
Sent all the way up ahead. Vogel against Christensen. Pacelli defense doing a nice job. Same with Nekoosa. Not letting much up, and the whistle blows. That one might be big. Nekoosa's going to have an opportunity here. Looks like that goes against Graybeck. Here we go, a chance. That's 14, Declan Christensen. Reimer's got to read it here. Hassler steps up. Chance here, Christensen fires. This one is over the net. Reimer leaps up and guarantees himself that one was over the post.
Goal kick for the Cardinals.
Better be safe than sorry is right, Braden.
Especially in a playoff game.
Yes. Both teams do not want their season to end tonight. Graybeck's got it here in Nekoosa zone. Olds up to Flaker. Flaker trying to get by, but nice defense again. Ostrom is there. Now it's Kolar. Kolar dancing around. Pass up ahead. Nice for Christensen. Constantino defending. Alameda can't get it. Up ahead for Hassler. Actually, that's Fisher Olds who's got it. Olds stops on a dime. Back to Flaker. Flaker, nice move. Looking for something here. He gets by. Flaker shoots one, and it's caught on a skip. Carlson makes a nice stop. Pass up ahead here. Koenig's got to track it down, and it's up in the air and kicked out by Vogel. What would you say so far, Brain? What's the evaluation? You think Nekoosa looks a little bit sharper? Seems like they're getting a couple more opportunities, moving the ball a little bit smoother. They're going to get another corner kick here.
They're getting the ball a lot.
Yeah, I would say they're getting the...
faster.
Kolar, corner kick here. It's a whistle. Officials are going to talk. Stoppage in play here. Good time to mention Ridgetop Exterior. Just like the players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and more, Ridgetop Exteriors have the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. Kolar, the corner kick. This one's good. It's up in the air. Again, the header. It's up in the air still. Reimer will just snag it. Looking like prime Calvin Johnson there. Shout out to Braden from Michigan. This one up ahead. All over it, though, is number 7, Claire O'Connell.
That is something he would do too.
Yeah, where he just kind of leaps up and gets in the air. This one, Graybeck, a shot here in the back of the net. Pacelli scores.
Goal for the Cardinals.
Sam Graybeck, the senior, strikes at the 33-minute mark.
Goal was made by number 4, Sam Graybeck.
And a big one after the corner kick from Nekoosa. The Cardinals move it all the way down. Graybeck slips by the defender and pierces one in the back corner of the net to get it by Carlson. 1-0. Officials going to meet here. Believe that the clock was not stopped right on the dot here, so they want to get the exact timing. But how about Pacelli? 1-0. Sometimes it's just how soccer works, right? You got whoever who has more opportunities doesn't always lead to goals. So 1-0. Sam Graybeck, who I mentioned earlier is one of the main scorers for Pacelli, finds the back of the net. So, just about 6 minutes remaining here in this first half. Nekoosa trying to answer back. Kolar gets it poked away by Graybeck. Graybeck sends it up ahead, and it's a little bit too far. And that Sawyer Ostrom will kick it out of bounds. Pacelli might have a little bit of momentum here to end out the first half. Trying to tack another one on the board, they'll throw it in. Still 1-0 over at Columbus Catholic. Tri-City is trailing. This header will go out of bounds. Nekoosa back in there in Pacelli's zone. O'Donnell sends this one high up in the air. Reimer there. Reimer will send it out. Going to be thrown in here. Chasing after is number 21, Dylan Brune. Can the Papermakers get one before the half? This one up in the air. Reimer again. Just kind of plucks it. Throws a skid pass now looking for Lansing. Now to Graybeck. Graybeck fires it. Thompson there. He sends it up at midfield. In for the first time, Austin Zappa. Number 15 for Nekoosa. Back up ahead for Flaker now. Flaker only about 2 shots on goal in this one so far. He's due for more. Gets by the defender. Flaker turns on the Jets. Shoots another one. Center pass. It's tipped and deflected by Carlson. That one almost got another one on the board for Pacelli. This pass, Reimer's there. Constantino using the knee. Up ahead for Alameda. And it goes out of bounds. Kolar can't save it. Pacelli will have it. Graybeck now with it back to Olds, and it goes out of bounds. Nekoosa with it. Only about 3 minutes remaining here in this half. Nice defense there by Olds. It goes right back out of bounds as Kolar can't get it by. This pass up ahead. Gets by, and it's right into Lansing. Lansing going to keep it himself here, but he's chased down, and it's out of bounds. A little bit of a mistake there. Alameda going to toss it to Brune. Brune will throw it in for Wilcox. Wilcox searching for something. Reimer is there defensively. And now it's Lansing who's going to have it. Both Reimer, Vogel, Opani, and Koenigs looking terrific out there for the defensive line for Pacelli. Reimer gets it, punched right back, and behind the net, Reimer will have a goal kick. You hear me mentioning Reimer a lot. It's because you've got, of course, the senior Nathan Reimer, who's the defender, and then you've got in front of the net the sophomore Nolan Reimer. This one sent to midfield. Approaching the end of the first half. Hassler going to go up the right side. Gets by Brune. And the ball will just go way into the track. That one's heading for the woods. A little bit of a hike there for the ball retriever. Graybeck against Kolar. Kolar gets by. And now the center pass. He's got him and Christensen down there. Opani is there defensively. Big stop here. Opani, terrific job. But then this one's deflected. Nekoosa trying to put something together here before the end of the half. And Opani, again, just clears it out. Lansing is there. Lansing all the way up ahead. Looking for Flaker. Now Hassler's there for Flaker. Flaker makes a move. Fires one left of the post. Carlson. Gonna punch one away here. And with the ball at midfield, that is going to do it for the first half. We reached the 40-minute mark. Both teams looking sharp defensively, but Pacelli and Sam Graybeck finds one as they lead 1-0. We're going to listen to our friends over from our great sponsors, and we're going to be back. You are watching WIAA Playoff Soccer Regional between the Pacelli Cardinals and the Nekoosa Papermakers. Jack Rosicki, Braden Sutter. We'll see you for the second half.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Pacelli Funeral Homes has been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with the very best in funeral services. Today, as a 4th-generation local business, Pacelli Funeral Homes takes pride in helping members of our community when they need it most. The loss of a loved one carries so many challenges and often comes with so many questions. Find answers, professional services, and all the compassion and support you'd expect at Pacelli Funeral Homes, with locations in Stevens Point and Plover, and online at PacelliFuneralHome.com.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Brownfine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
So after a couple years of this, it's time for more money, better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Is style your thing? Scene change, great outdoors. Or maybe it's an experimental thing. Or getting everyone on the right path. And no matter yours, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, helping you get the career you'll love.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double-checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Jake Feltz here from Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Bring the whole family for fall fun 7 days a week from September 21st to October 26th. Whether you're exploring one of our 3 corn mazes, picking out the perfect pumpkin, or bouncing on our giant jumping pillow in the fun farm, there's something for everyone this fall at Feltz's Dairy Store. Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Food, family, and fun.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
Imagine if your orthopedic clinic, surgery center, and physical therapy were all in one place with one team. At Stevens Point Orthopedics, you'll have a clinic where a friendly voice always answers your call. If you need further care, it's a short walk to meet our surgery center team, or down the hall to meet a group of our physical therapists. There is one space and one team for the best orthopedic care in central Wisconsin. That's Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment and hometown care.
The Factory Direct Tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service has the best tire prices, period. Through November 1st, get up to $200 back by online or mail-in rebate on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Alrighty, we are back here in Nekoosa, Wisconsin. Getting ready for the second half of this round 1 of the playoffs here in Division 4. Soccer matchup between the Pacelli Cardinals and Nekoosa Papermakers. Those are great messages from our great sponsors. Also like to thank Feltz Dairy, the culture of Wisconsin's forever tie of life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Feltz Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and much more. Feltz Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. 40 more minutes to go here in Nekoosa. Papermakers shut out in that first half. Goalie, sophomore Nolan Reimer, looking phenomenal so far. Old steps in front of the pass there. As we switch sides, Pacelli in the pink going the other way now. Flaker closest to us. Kind of goes behind here, and this one sent up ahead. That's Brecken Kolar, number 6. At midfield, Constantino kind of falls on the ball. Graybeck now with it. Over to Brune. We're talking about how Nekoosa was looking a little bit better than Pacelli so far in the game, around the 32-minute mark. And then right when we're saying that, what happens, Bryn? Sam Graybeck takes it down and buries one. And that's how Pacelli leads 1-0. I was watching back the goal during the break, and it was just kind of like a nice juke move from Graybeck to get by the defender and then just pins it. Out of bounds there. Constantino is going to throw it in for Pacelli. Graybeck sends it to the corner here. Goal kick coming here from Jerry Carlson, the senior, who's honestly looked good so far, but couldn't stop that one from getting in. Ball at midfield here. So Carlson just kind of sends it deep into Pacelli's zone. Ball heading for the sideline here. Kolar's got it at midfield, scanning, looking for something, just kind of pump fakes. That's Anders Kolar. Opani going to send it up to midfield. Whistle blows. Dahl Automotive in Stevens Point has over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. They'll offer an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Then you can shop DahlAuto.com for the best selection in the area. Or stop in and see them on Dahl Honda off Stanley Street, or at Dahl Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Kolar sends it all the way up ahead. Chance! But Reimer just kind of uses that mitt to punch it forward. Nekoosa still threatening here. Vogel going to throw it in for Lansing. But Kolar going to throw it in now as it goes out of bounds. Looking for Christensen. Gets by Opani. That's Wilcox with it. Got a good one here as it's cleared out by Flaker. Actually, that's Vogel, my mistake. Flaker going to typically be towards the bottom center of your screen the majority of this half. Or at dead middle field. Kolar again going to throw it in. All it takes is one goal from Nekoosa, and we are all square. You're right, Braden. It is just like starting the game right over. Lansing just kind of passes it up ahead for Hassler. Now Hassler goes for Flaker. Flaker with the header, but the defender there, George Thompson. Now Graybeck's got it. Short pass up ahead is not being able to get caught up by. Up for Graybeck. Graybeck can't get it. And now there goes Sawyer Ostrom. Out of bounds, Vogel there. Defensively, it's nice to have Harry Vogel back for Pacelli. Jarrett Wilcox now the pass. And the chance there. Kolar. Anders going to send it towards Reimer, and he's got it. Going to punt it up ahead. Constantino with Kolar up there. Opani now. Pretty intense game so far, Humbrian. This is what playoff soccer is all about. Graybeck all the way up ahead. Carlson's just going to track it down himself. Just kind of shovels it way up ahead. With it, that's Wilcox. Pass up ahead. Reimer will catch it on the roll. Yeah. Can say that again. Carlson, what is he throwing at about 40 yards every time? Give or take. Vogel gets by. Sends it to the center. That's Ostrom who's there, though, for Nekoosa. Kolar sends it up ahead. A chance here. Wilcox going to get pressured by Vogel and Reimer hits the deck. And now Vogel going to send it out of bounds where Coach Dayton Zander Just kind of mitts it himself. Hassler up ahead to Graybeck. Graybeck looking for Constantino down the right side, but it'll be chased down by Thompson. Out of bounds. Check the score of the game going on over in Columbus. I guess at Columbus Catholic, not in Columbus, Ohio. My mistake. It's 2-0 over there. Columbus Catholic leads. And the winner of those two games will face each other. I believe it'll be next Tuesday. Am I correct? It'll be on Saturday. Gotcha. And that one will, for the location, will be to be determined as Carlson grabs himself there. This one converged on by a couple defenders for Pacelli. Now Lansing for Constantino. This pass up ahead. Looking for Wilcox. Trying to get by Reimer. He can't. But the shot here, way left. That was Christensen who was off. Reimer with the goal kick here. Graybeck has got it. Looks for Constantino. Jensen there for Nekoosa. Gets it to Kolar. Anders Kolar gets it stolen. Vogel pops it way sky high in the air. Nice header there from Ostrom. Papermakers, right out of the second half, 9 minutes in, definitely applying more pressure and getting better looks. Opani going to track this down. Graybeck's got a lot of seniors on this Pacelli starting team. You've got 5 out of the 11 players on their senior year. That's Flaker, Graybeck, Reimer, Opani, Lansing. That's all of them. Flaker's got it in the corner. Gets by one. Flaker center pass, and it's past everyone. Over to the corner with it is Alameda, and it goes out of bounds. Believe it's just a throw in here from Lansing. Vogel floats one. Back to Vogel again here. Floats it again. Up ahead here. This crowd lights up every time the ball is past midfield, but Kolar's got a chance, but Reimer's there. Nekoosa's crowd trying to get the team to put one on the board. Ball really just crosses the 50, and they just start cheering. Yeah. Kolar sends a laser, and Reimer just going to knock it down. Thrown up ahead for Graybeck. Graybeck for Hassler. Over to Flaker now. Gets by the defender O'Donnell. Flaker's got to make a move. He does. There goes Flaker. He's going to shoot one. It's left. Goal kick coming here from the Papermakers and Carlson. Nekoosa definitely trying to speed up the tempo here. Opani there on the deflection. Kolar gets by. Tiptoeing that sideline on the far side. Goes up ahead, and it'll just be the goalie for Pacelli who's got it. You want delicious? You got it. Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. A great variety of breakfast options that keep you coming back for more to go along with lunch specials, Friday fish fries, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Kolar trying to go up ahead. Constantino just kind of bumps into Kolar. No whistle. As it goes out of bounds. What did you think of that one, Braden? Kolar hitting the turf there. Would you have blown the whistle if you were a referee?
I don't know. I kind of like how they're just letting them play.
Yeah, let them play, right? It's always a go-to. Just let the teams play.
You know, now if it's a blatant shoving.
Correct. If it's something blatant, you got to blow the whistle. Corner kick coming here from Hassler and Pacelli. An opportunity. It's a nice one up in the air. Looking for Flaker. The header goes backwards. Fisher Olds has got it. That's Kolar defending, and Kolar goes out of bounds on him. Olds for Constantino here. Constantino going to go backwards here, and the whistle blows as he falls. Crowd doesn't like it. Flaker with a nice one, looking down for Olds, and almost a knock in there by the own player of Nekoosa. Carlson's got it. Remains 1-0. Substitution again here for Nekoosa. Kolar going to head to the bench, and in comes number 15, Austin Zappa, the sophomore. Nekoosa with a nice pass up to Zappa. Vogel's there. And every time it seems like Nekoosa starts to push forward, in comes Reimer or Vogel to just kind of poke it away. Papermakers are going to have it here with a corner kick. And heading over there is going to be number 30, Anders Kolar. Kolar with an opportunity, uses the left foot. It's up in the air. It's perfect. And a nice pass. It's still being up in the air. The attempt from Ostrom, very close. But Pacelli again converging and looking terrific defensively. Flaker with a chance, and it's over the net. As he reaches to the ground in disappointment with himself. Columbus Catholic tacked on another goal over at their place. So it's 3-0 as the 1 seed leads the 9 seed. The 5 leading the 4 seed as Olds hits the floor. No whistle. Kolar makes a nice move. Defending is Graybeck. Nice pass. And Graybeck gets the better end of that one, but it goes out of bounds under the bleachers. Pass here from Olds to Flaker, and it goes past him and out of bounds. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. That's Next Step Prosthetics. Koenigs and Vogel defending against Wilcox. Vogel hits the floor. An opportunity here. Centering pass. And it is just off the mark from Zappa. Whoa. That might have been one of the best looks that Nekoosa's got here so far, but can't capitalize. Let's not grab the mic yet. This one's far from over. Good idea. Popped up in the air. Vogel just gonna go right over to Ostrom. Ostrom with a laser right back to Vogel. Reimer with a header. And a missed shot there from Gallerup. Out of bounds. Ball at midfield on the far side. It's 23, Dakota Harper, the junior, who tracks it down. Out of bounds. Lansing going to throw it in. And over with it, thrown in. Over in the corner now. So, Pacelli leading 1-0 here, approaching the 60-minute mark. Graybeck with it in the corner, tries to get by. It's out of bounds again. Again, Jack Rosicki with Braden Sutter. Not Braden Flaker, that's the senior on Pacelli's team. Braden Sutter. Nekoosa trying to push it ahead here. Koenig just kind of muffs the kick there. Pushing ahead is Christensen. It's a nice pass. Gets by Reimer. The shot! Over the net! And oh! What a glove there from Reimer. And I thought that one was going to stay in the net. Wow.
He's getting all of the love right now.
I believe that was number 14, Declan Christensen, with the shot. Corner kick coming, though, from Anders Kolar. Pacelli trying to keep this a 1-0 game. It's up in the air. Constantino jumps, goes on the far side, and cleared out by Vogel. I don't believe that Pacelli has made a substitution yet. That might play a factor. The team might be getting tired out there, but honestly, they look as quick as ever. Imagine if we got out there, Bryn. We'd be tired one up and down. Easy roll into Carlson's arms. Yeah, I'd be like, sub, thank you. I need a Gatorade. Jensen with it at midfield for Olds, now for Flaker. Flaker gets by with a nice juke. Looking for Olds, who's creeping up the left side. Now it's Constantino for Hassler. Hassler lets it go out of bounds. He'll get a corner kick. Was that deflected? I thought that would be out on Pacelli there. Must have been deflected. Waiting for Graybeck to get down there. Hassler sends the pass. Snatched out of the air by Carlson. Trying to move quick is Nekoosa. Wilcox up ahead. Kolar kind of fumbles the pass. Koenig gives it right back. And out of bounds as Vogel puts in the fencing and another corner kick coming. Maida Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual team uniforms and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at maidacustom.com. Over the 60-minute mark, the corner kick. Graybeck leaps up in the air and uses the head. Same with Hassler. But Nekoosa controls it. Stepped in front of by Thompson. Nekoosa trying to get one here and tie things up. Not a ton of time remaining. Thrown in Constantino to Lansing. With its number 14, Christensen, and he is going to fall to the ground, and the whistle blows against Grayback. Crowd wanted a card, but it won't be. Carlson going to raise the hand and punch it way forward up the left side. That's over to Harper. But again, Pacelli gets it back. Hassler up the right side. Couple defenders in front of him. Out of bounds. Tick, tick, says Pacelli fans. Hassler against Harper. And now it's Ostrom. Ostrom going to try setting something up, but Grayback deflects it off his back. Ostrom now goes forward with it. Reimer there. Vogel with the header up. Nice one to Constantino. Kolar steps in front of it. And now it's Opani and out of bounds again. Pacelli will have it.
Vogel looks like he hasn't missed any time.
Yeah. You're right, Brain. Vogel does look pretty smooth out there. Doesn't look like he's got any setbacks with that knee. Thrown in by Kolar. A chance here. Reimer there defensively, and both hitting the floor. Wilcox gets right back up, though. Tries to pass it for Christensen. Not there. Grayback there. The centering pass. A chance up in the air. Wow. Alameda and Nekoosa having troubles just getting one in that net. Reimer is a presence. Up the far side here goes Lansing, but he gets intercepted for Kolar. Nekoosa trying to find something. Grayback now. Grayback. He's got daylight. He'll just kind of soft pass. Looking for a substitution. Looks like who's into the game there, Braden? Is that number 3? That's Ramos, correct? Yep, Mateo Ramos, the sophomore. Looks like that's the first substitution. And getting a breather, I believe, is Noah Hassler. Opani just kind of pokes it up for Ramos. Goes out of bounds. Pacelli retains possession. Just about 15 minutes to go here. Stevens Point Orthopedics, probably providing Central Wisconsin community as the shot Carlson will catch on a hop. Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. Ostrom passes it ahead. Reimer's there. Again, it's Ostrom with another pass. Grayback now. Tremendous job there. Up ahead for Flaker. I got to mention, has there been an offsides yet? Wow. Typically, there's plenty. That goes out of bounds. Olds will catch it. Flaker going to throw it in, though. And he'll just hand it to Constantino. Hassler checks back in for Ramos. Just needed a quick breather. He'll stay on the far side. Constantino just kind of floats it up for Flaker, and it's out of bounds on O'Donnell. Sophomore Claire O'Donnell seems to be kind of glued on Flaker the majority of this game. Old steps in front of the pass. Graybeck ends up with it. Graybeck looking for something. Keeps dribbling it, fires, and it's off of Ostrom. Still with it is Pacelli. Kind of retreating here back to Lansing. Lansing fires it towards the net. And caught on a line is Carlson. Whistle blows here. Looks like the official is going to stoppage for an injury for Ostrom. 67-21 mark. Ostrom is going to head to the bench. Chris Goodwin trying to get the team to put one up on the board and tie things up. Carlson throws it to midfield here. And now it's Graybeck with the bicycle up in the air. Flaker is there against Wilcox. Trying to go with it, but Graybeck steals it. Graybeck stays with it. Sam Graybeck looking phenomenal out there. Both sides of the ball. Graybeck trying to step in front of Kolar here. And again, Graybeck gets tangled up. This one's sent up ahead. Reimer there. And he'll just blast one out of bounds. That one goes over the fence. Ball retriever's going to have to do a Lambo leap over the fence to get that one. Poked up ahead. Koenigs is there. Flaker now sends it to the corner, and Carlson will grab it again. Coach Dayton Zander and assistant coach Marshall Sallet searching for their first playoff win as a coaching duo. Again, Pacelli not made it to the second round since 2020. Nekoosa not since 2018. Here's a chance here. Koenig's just trying to clear it, and she will. Alameda was there for Nekoosa. He'll throw it in. The Papermakers with it in Pacelli's zone. Actually, it'll be Brune to throw it in. Brune looking for Amita, and the header is offline. Goal kick coming here from Nathan, make that Nolan Reimer. Shuda Funeral Services in Stevens Point Plover is here to help you with all your funeral needs with two convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at ShudaFuneral.com. That's ShudaFuneral.com. Also, today's game brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lier's Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Nekoosa moving it around here. Back into the game is Ostrom. Just about 10 minutes remaining here. Going to be thrown again by Brune. Up ahead. Chance here. Reimer just kind of loose. And it's going to be a handball against Reimer. Look at this. It hit his kind of wrist area. And it's going to be a free kick for Nekoosa. Oh, what an opportunity here. That one is huge. The man to try to tie things up is Declan Christensen. Trying to make it 1-1 here in Nekoosa. Reimer the goalie. What a huge handball from Nathan Reimer. Here we go. Whistle blows. Christensen steps in. Reimer doesn't stop it. Nekoosa ties it up. How about that? The Papermakers and the Cardinals are all knotted at one. This crowd gets on their feet as we've got a barn burner. Basically got a 10-minute game here. Might get overtime if it remains tied. Pacelli hasn't had much so far this half, and whistle blows there as Lansing finds the ground. Sent up ahead here for Pacelli. Constantino catches it. Then he hits the floor. And up again to midfield. On the far side, Kolar with it. Goes up the pass, and it's out of bounds. Reimer going to throw it in. Who's going to step up for which side? This one, there's a little bit of a collision. Whistle blows. Graybeck now blasts one all the way downfield. Ostrom is there. And now with Thompson has it, and he'll just send it out of bounds. We might get overtime, Brandon. That'd be a treat.
Especially with how good this game's been so far.
Yep. Low scoring, but high intensity. This one is for Olds now. No one home for Pacelli. Sent to midfield. It's Wilcox with it. Sends a backwards pass, but then a nice one. Reimer is there. So it was the senior Nathan Reimer who let it hit his wrist, but he's been nothing short of exceptional defensively so far in this one. Stopping multiple goals from happening. It looks like it's going to be a yellow card against Coach Goodwin. The officials stop play and mark him as a yellow card. Maybe too much screaming from Coach Goodwin. I mean, we can't hear from this far away, but he seems to be questioned. So clock continues. Nekoosa with it. 7 minutes remaining here. Punched up ahead. Reimer will just grab it on the fly. Can the Cardinals answer back with one of their own and take the lead? Flaker hasn't had much going on this half. Rocketed up ahead. Koenigs is there, who goes up the close side. And now with it is O'Donnell. Actually, she'll let it go out. How many shots on goal for the Cardinals this half? Not much. Olds up in the air at midfield. Graybeck with it. Graybeck searching. Goes all the way up. This one popped up in the air. Flaker going to try to track it down over O'Donnell. Uses the head. There goes Flaker. And he hits the floor. And that one goes out of bounds. Who's it out on? It is out on Flaker, so goal kick coming here. We've got a tight one here in Nekoosa. Carlson keeps it on the ground. Goes up head for Wilcox. Back to Wilcox. Nice pass by O'Donnell. Holds, gets by, and this one lasered. Reimer goes all the way downfield. And for the sidelines and kept in by Wilcox. Over for Zappa. And now for Jensen. Jensen for Kolar. Opani gets ran over. This one up ahead. 5 minutes remaining. Out of bounds. Kolar going to throw it in. Over on the far side. Out of bounds again. Thrown in by Lansing up to Graybeck, and again, assistant coach Shallett snatches it. Nekoosa applying all the offense so far, especially the past few minutes. Kolar, nice pass up ahead. Kane's got to track it down. A nice look here. The shot! Laser, but stopped by Reimer. Wow. Sophomore Nolan Reimer in his bag here tonight. Alameda had a great look, but we remain 1-1. Constantino with that midfield. It's been all paper makers this half. Opani juggling it at midfield now and looks to get it out of bounds, but it is out. Actually, Kolar saves it. Nice pass there. Looking for Zappa, and this shot is way out. Nathan Reimer trying to go towards the far side. Up for Graybeck. Reverses it to Vogel. Ostrom back to Constantino. Constantino, nice pass up ahead for Flaker. Brain Flaker with a chance. Flaker fires in! Pacelli answers back with one of their own. Constantino with a dime to Flaker. And it's 2-1. How about that? Oh, holy. Flaker finds it. And Pacelli is hype. Under 3 minutes remaining. The senior Braden Flaker embraces the moment and takes the lead for Pacelli. Looking to close it out are the Cardinals. Again, just about 2.5 remaining. Out of bounds. Constantino going to throw it in, taking his time. How about that pass from Constantino? As that one goes right out of bounds. Nekoosa not done yet, though. Looking for something. Constantino just going to punch it right back out. Thrown in by Jensen for the corner. Whistle blows. It will be Pacelli soccer ball. Graybeck just going to rifle it all the way down. Ostrom going to use the header to punch it out. Constantino going to throw it in. Constantino up ahead again, out of bounds. Taking his time. Just kind of lets it go. Throw it over the head, over to Graybeck. Graybeck over to Flaker now. Flaker just kind of gets jammed up by O'Donnell there. Constantino going to throw it in, but Nekoosa trying to get one last chance. Koenig's out of bounds on her. Thrown up ahead. A minute remaining. Nekoosa needs another one. Tensions are high here. Kolar with it. Kolar gets by. Punches it ahead, but really no one home. Ostrom, as Reimer slides and grabs it himself. How about that? Was that something? Reimer punts it all the way up to midfield. Looks like Nekoosa's tired. They're just kind of standing around. They got 30 seconds left to tie this one up or their season's over. Far side, it's Flaker with it. A slide, and it goes out of bounds. 15 seconds. Out of bounds again on Constantino. Does Nekoosa have enough time?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
and with that, it looks like that's going to do it. We hit the 80-minute mark. The Pacelli Cardinals upset the Nekoosa Papermakers and win 2-1. The number 5 seed is moving on, and it looks like they're going to take on the Columbus Catholic Dons. Now that one not quite over, I believe so, but a large lead for the Dons. And how about that game? Sam Graybeck gets one at the 33-minute mark. Goosebumps from Braden Sutter to my left. That is incredible. I'm going to head down to the field and interview Coach Dayton Zander and our house player of the game. Coming in next, it is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. I'm going to head down to the field, and we'll talk then.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Caflagraviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Ski Sports. I'm here with Coach Dayton Zander. Coach, the team gets the job done. Tell me, how does it feel to get the win? How do you think the team played?
Feels good. These kids earned it. Since the start of the year to now, completely different team. This team has worked their butts off to get to where we are, especially these three right next to me. It feels amazing not for me, but for them to know that they succeeded and got us this far.
Yeah, great game by all three of these players, but it was a low-scoring game. Tell me, how proud of you, your goalie here tonight, Reimer? He did a great job. Tell me about his game today.
It was an insane game by him. Kept us in the game. A lot of high claims. They had that one-on-one from the 6. Saved that one. That PK is not on him. That was a hell of a game from him.
Yeah, and then you've got Columbus Catholic coming up on Saturday. I believe that game's all over with. How are you going to prepare for them?
Same way we prepared for this one. Keep working on something we're working on all year. It's working for us. We're clicking on all cylinders right now, and we got our guys back.
Sounds good, Coach. I'll bring in now our players here. Thank you for the time. Sam, I'll start with you. Sam, you got that first goal to start things off at the 33-minute mark. Take me through that between you and the goalie. Take me through that goal.
Do
you remember?
I got the ball, made a touch past their defense, and he wasn't on me, so I had time. So I just took a touch to my right foot and landed it in the corner.
Gotcha. Sounds good. I'll bring in Matthew now. Matthew, you had that, talk about a touch pass, that one on that game-winning goal from Braden. Take me through that one. How did it feel with that nice pass?
It felt good. I just saw an open spot in the middle, and I gave a pass to Braden on the open spot, and he scored.
Gotcha. I'll bring in Braden now. Braden got that game-winning goal on the pass from Matthew. Take me through that again. First playoff win since 2020. How did it feel to get that game-winning goal?
Yeah, obviously it did feel, pretty good. Just seeing that ball come through and having an opportunity for the team to, score and advance us for that, again, the first time in 4 years just felt excellent.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you for the time here. I'll have you be in the house now. I don't know if you guys want to do one by one maybe and look up at that camera right by Braden right up there towards that glass. Say your name and then whatever you guys want to do.
All right, what's what I said?
We're Pacelli Cardinals and we're in the house.
Thanks, guys. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it here on Zaleski Sports here in Nekoosa. The Pacelli Cardinals, number 5 seed, upsets the number 4 seed. And I think that's going to do it 2-1. What a great game by Nolan Reimer and the team. But we're going to wrap things up here from Nekoosa. Braden and Sutter, make sure you stay tuned for all of the games we've got going on this weekend. We've got everything. We've got level 1 playoffs for football tomorrow night. We've got Saturday with volleyball playoffs and soccer playoffs. And I'm sure we're going to be covering this game for Pacelli and Columbus Catholic. But again, everybody, thank you for watching. Braden Sutter, Jack Rosicki, signing off. Everyone have a great rest of your night. Thank you.